Yeah, well, he does play like scaling mids because he's such a player, man. Like really.
Yeah, he's quite the baller.
Mm. So yeah, Earthshaker mid, that'd be pretty crazy. Not sure if that's where they want to go. It seems weird to me to open with an Earthshaker pick because like Earthshaker, he's become more
like
situational. I mean, Earthshaker is pretty solid all around, but I feel like if he's a 4 position, he needs to be enabled, and if he's a offlane core, usually like you need to have it set up so that he does all right. So Shadow Shaman pick out from 1020. So they've gone a Venomance again. They were playing Veno last game. Their player V there, also known as Insidious C, was playing Earthshaker last game on 1020, and he was destroying lives, so he can't play that this game. I'm assuming he's the Shadow Shaman on the 4 position, but who knows? I'm not really like sure where these drafts are going right now. It's not very clear to me. You got it. What do you think?
Yeah, who knows? It's if it's a core Venomancy, it's pretty ballin' to pick it first. But it won't be a support because you've already got the Shadow Shaman. Earthshaker, I do like the Earthshaker first pick because it's very. It doesn't. It's a counter to a lot of heroes that are good.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really
reveal anything.
So, yeah, it doesn't really reveal anything with your strategy. You can do so many things with it. I do like him offlane solo. I know a lot of people don't do that, but all he really needs is levels. I mean, money. You can get enough money just cleaning up creeps.
Yeah.
Up top lane, off lane, quite comfortably, and get a pretty quick blink dagger, which is really all you need to start making something happen.
Sure. I've just noticed Kenton's watching. Hey Kenton, shout out to you, bro.
My nigga.
So MidOne's team has picked up a Rubik. Rubik's always fun to watch, especially like if get some good spells. Like there's definitely good spells to steal. Veno Wards is a really annoying one to steal. And obviously the 2 ultis there already are good ones. Anything from Shadow Shaman's good. It's all good stuff.
I think with the null field as well, it's just extra.
True, yeah. Something I always forget about. Because man, Veno is just so annoying to verse. Especially if you're like a melee or melee core, it's just like, oh, everywhere you go, you just slowed. And it's just the worst. I feel like the best way to deal with Venomancer is to have some kind of range carry that can just quickly take out the wards. Just be on cleaning duty, like, because I don't know.
Just gotta have cores that can get a BK that really work well with BKB and
sure
can shut him down quickly because like once you got BKB, he's really ineffective.
And if he gets jumped on too, like he's pretty weak. So MidOne stacks actually banned out the Beastmaster, so they're definitely looking out for that push strat. Beastmaster's really good with the push strat.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
It would be cool to see like more Lycans coming out, especially with these push strats, because Lycan is pretty strong. Like he peaks like a lot, like he gets really strong really quickly as well. So I'm assuming 1020 realizes that MidOne is on this team. So they haven't really respect banned much out of him. So they must be pretty confident in their abilities. I'm going to have to look out for this 1020 team. slowly starting to learn quite a lot of the SEA like tier 2 teams, and a lot of them have been doing well lately. Like Clutch Gamers, definitely starting to go really well. Starting to have some success. So they ban out the Faceless Void. So what do you think the thought behind that is? Because nothing really jumps out at me.
It might be just part of their long-term strategy for their draft.
Sure.
Might be a counter to what they're going to pick.
Like maybe they have a escape-based core or something, or maybe Void's just good at shutting down pushes, or who knows. Like definitely, if they have someone like a Weaver as a core, they might not want to deal with the Faceless Void. Maybe their safe lane wouldn't deal well with an offlane Void, or maybe their offlane wouldn't either. So they ban out the Ursa from MidOne's team. So Ursa's definitely a very high momentum hero. What's the word I'm looking? High, very
Tempo.
proactive. Yeah, high tempo. That's it.
Oh,
But-
that's a good word, that one.
Yeah, man. Very proactive as a carry. So it does fit in well with the push strat because he's just ready to roll. Give me some phase boots. Give me a blink. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to rock some faces. I find Ursa to be a really interesting carry. So by banning out the Ursa, I'm assuming they believe that Vino is not a safe lane core. But Vino could be mid, could be offlane, could be anywhere. Vino's very versatile. Enchantress, well, there's a bit more tempo there.
Haven't seen one of those for a while.
So it could be an offlane Enchantress. I mean, an offlane Enchantress can deal with an Earthshaker Rubik tri-lane by itself. So that'd be interesting to see if that's where they're going. Although, if the Shadow Shaman is a 5, Enchantress can be a very good 4. The 4 position from 1020 has been playing really well. Looks like a mid Lena coming out for, I believe MidOne will be on that. Well, I don't know. I haven't really been seeing what MidOne's been playing tonight, but I'm assuming he'll be mid. One can only assume. Being a big 10k mid. Did you see? Yeah. Did you see MidOne? He did international rank calibration, and then he came out as a 4.3k. He was like, "What?" And then he started playing versus 4.3. He started versing 4Ks and just like stopping them non-stop. So puck comes out. So do you think that'd be? I'm assuming that'd be. I don't know. It's hard to say where they're going. 10-20, because they could easily be an offlane puck, could be a mid puck, could be a mid Vino offlane puck. That Enchantress is definitely going to be in the off lane, I reckon. So Bloodseeker coming out.
I think that's your MidOne pick.
You reckon? So Bloodseeker is very brawly. He doesn't really get slowed down much by Vino either, especially if they're getting low. Enchantress won't be able to deal with him very well. I just don't know. So I actually ban out the Batrider as a last ban, so they're assuming it's going to be mid Lena, safe lane Blood, and then 4-5 Rubik with the offlane Batrider. So I'm not sure where they're going to go with as a carry on 10-20, or even if the Vino's going to be a safe lane. I feel, I don't know. I'm still not sure where this is going on 10-20. They're keeping close to their hand. So they ban out a Medusa from MidOne stack. So I believe Bloodseeker wouldn't do well against Medusa, and that's literally the only reason why they banned the Medusa there.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds, boss.
So they only have 1 second reserve time. If they don't pick now, they do go for the Quap. So that could be an off-lane Queen of Pain. One can imagine. It'd be a mid laner, then Bloodseeker with possibly a tri-lane. So Enchantress, I wouldn't put it past them if they do put her off lane, but she could be in like a dual lane with her trying to dominate the jungle there and the lane.
5 seconds, boss.
So a Wraith King. So he's pretty pushed too, because he can just tank everything up for all of their backliners. So Wraith King does well against Bloodseeker as well, because you know you can rupture him, but then he just comes back to life. It's going to be interesting. I like where 10-20 are going. Like, it's very push heavy, and it's really like, I imagine them just being very up in your face. Let's see how MidOne's team deals with that aggression. I mean, if they're playing with MidOne, so MidOne actually is the Queen of Pain. MidOne could be mid. It could be an offlane Earthshaker from them, actually. And then a support Lena. Or it can, I don't know.
10 seconds remaining.
Jungle Bloodseeker. I'd laugh if they put Venomancer in jungle.
5 seconds.
Yep. Oh yeah, you were saying you like Veno jungle at the moment, don't you?
Yeah, but who? A lot of teams don't like to do that. They like to roam.
So the 4 position is on the Enchantress from 10-20. He played out of his mind on Earthshaker last game, which is a big reason why they won against Fnatic. So WWW as their carry Wraith King. I'm assuming it's a mid Veno with an offlane Puck. It'd be like a Shadow Shaman Wraith King safe lane. I reckon the Enchantress is going to help like beat down the tri lane that I'm assuming is going to be coming out from MidOne's stack. So 10-20 have won the Tower War. It's all over, guys. So here we come into the grand final. It's about almost 800 spectators on this game right now, probably checking out MidOne, or maybe some people came to check out 10-20 who just really brought it to Fnatic last game.
Maybe there's 800 people here checking out 10-20. That's right.
So I'm not actually sure who some of MidOne's friends are here. Enchantress gets a ward out on mid. Has got a ward out down bot as well. I definitely believe Enchantress is going to be hanging around bot, trying to help out this offlane Puck. Offlane Puck does have a couple of shared tangos. Wraith King's heading up there. So Veno getting ready to block in mid.
T-minus 30 seconds.
So it's going to be a MidOne mid on the Quap. Looks like Lena might be hanging around the off lane. It might be just a dual lane. It's good old dual lanes, hey? Mean Birdie on the Bloodseeker. I was like really confused when they were drafting before about like where they're actually laning. Like usually I feel like I can pick it pretty much, but like this seems so confusing, just like all the different possibilities. Maybe that's what both drafts are going for. So it is actually a Puck mid. The Veno is forming up on the bot lane. So Desole from 10-20. Going to be versing mid 1 on the 10k Queen of Pain. MidOne brings out the salve. Has it? So they both bring out the salves. They have identical builds item-wise. Those QTs. So up top, we actually have an aggressive tri-lane coming out from MidOne stack. Earthshaker, Lena, and Rubik. I'm assuming this Lena is... Well, maybe it's the Earthshaker is more of the core. It's hard to say. I'm not sure who's the offlaner. So MidOne starting off the matchup. Still very, very close between those two. Enchantress gets a stunner creep. Just starts his... Do you have lags? No. So, gets 2 stunner creeps on V. It was Insidious C, and he's smoked up. He is going down to the Bloodseeker, it looks like. So he has 2 stun creeps. Is he going to be able to make this happen? I think he is. This is going to be very interesting to see. He was like a mad as 4 position in last game, this Enchantress, so I think he's going to bring some more pain. So he is in the slow as well, and then the double stun. Bloodseeker goes down, but actually first blood goes to the Earthshaker on the Wraith King up top. Shadow Shaman doesn't really have that much to add to an aggro tri-lane against an aggro tri-lane, so that Wraith King just goes down. Easy games. So Wraith King does go down bot. He was having a hard time, it seems. Going to be giving this Bloodseeker a bit of trouble. Vino is going to head up top, it seems. Yeah, he is. So Wraith King versus Bloodseeker. Wraith King should be able to get some solid farm. Bloodseeker should be able, they should be able to just trade quite readily. 10-20 just wrecked. A TI team. Yep. Fnatic is going to TI. They just got wrecked. Earthshaker's going to slow down. Vino is going to be doing a lot better against these guys. Does Fissure, is he going to be blocked off? He is just going to eat the tree and walk through. Shadow Shaman's just kind of hanging around. Still doesn't have much to offer against a tri-lane. Oh, actually Enchantress goes mid. Starts zoning out MidOne. Does have a shockwave again, but didn't seem to use it. He's going to have the creeps just hang out there. Is he going to go back in on MidOne? Doesn't look like it, whereas the Enchantress right now, he's just looking for another creep, it seems. So MidOne, he's going to be going down to slow down MidOne again. Does have the clap, does the shockwave and the clap. He's actually going to slow him down and kill him. Oh, Insidious C. I'm going to remember your name, buddy. Going to remember your name. What a player.
Unofficial MMR.
Yeah. So... this aggro tri-lane, they're not really getting many levels just yet, but that's what happens in tri-lanes. So Wraith King's found a home down there with Bloodseeker. Vino's just being a baller, just like, yeah, I can verse a tri-lane too easy. This is the easiest game of my life. So now MidOne looking for some revenge is now 1 level behind this Puck. Puck is manning up on him. He does have Enchantress coming across again, has the rooting creep and the clap. Oh my god. This Enchantress, Insidious C, remembering your name. So Shadow Shaman goes down bot. They do get the shackle onto the Lina, but Wraith King stuns the Bloodseeker at the same time. If they just stun the same person, well, they actually killed the Bloodseeker with the second stun coming up from Wraith King. So they actually do smack him down. Enchantress is now looking to come down and help bot. They should be able to get a good push on. He has quite a few creeps happening now. Enchantress is going to come across. Lina is by herself. Does she see that she's about to get ganked? The rooting creep is going to get in range. Roots her. She is down. Shackle out on the Shadow Shaman, and they are now dominating. 10-20. They're bringing the pain tonight. Road to TI8. We now have 16 denies out on the Puck. Now with like a little bit of help from the Enchantress is in. Look out. We have a follower. Nice to meet you, Poon Shifu. Thanks for tuning in.
One opportunity.
So Puck is now level 6, 2 levels ahead of MidOne. Feels good, man. I tell you what, Enchantress been doing a lot of work. Now he is still annoying the mid lane. Puck has gone really, really deep behind the tower. MidOne is salving up, but Enchantress is there. Does have the rooting creep and the double clap. Oh my god, this Enchantress. Love you, buddy. Love you, buddy. Oh, it's so good. TI champs. Yeah.
MidOne is feeding. I've purposely fed mid before and had a lower rate of feeding.
Damn. That's savage, bro. Actually, one of my like profile cards at the moment is a gold MidOne. I got him.
I would be using that.
He's not really wrapping it up at the moment.
Yeah, it's horrible bin.
So yeah, I mean, what do you think Radiant can do to deal with this Enchantress? Oh, they're actually going to find the Bloodseeker. Does have the rooting creep. He doesn't have enough mana on the rooting creep to root him. The clap isn't going to make it in time. That they should be able to dive quite easily. There's 3 of them. Now has the root. Man, this Enchantress, bro. Making plays. Last game as the Earthshaker, he was just smashing. He's doing so once again in Insidious C. I'm going to remember this name. Did Fnatic qualify for TI? Yes. Did 1020? No. So MidOne, level 5, level 7 on the puck now. Doing a lot of work. I mean, definitely, puck is definitely capitalizing. Yeah, puck's definitely capitalizing on the work the Enchantress has done. Just want to see, he's looking to bully out MidOne. Gets the silence on him. He's not going to be able to get away. He does have the Dream Coil. Almost used it. He almost used it. So down the bottom, they just trash this lane so much that they're just going to be able to get an easy push. I think they're going to be... Oh, tries to get the last hit, Wraith King, but too bad you can't last hit, buddy. Vino is actually going in on Earthshaker up top. Earthshaker is going to be running away. He is going down to the Poison Sting. Is he going to be found in time? He gets out just in time. Oh my word. So now Lena is bot. There is a couple of people around, as well as that pesky Enchantress is going to have to be worried, I think. Oh, he gets the D-wards as well. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Ugh, good stuff. So now Rubik, a lot of the supports on MidOne stack, they're just really underleveled. Let's look at the XP. Oh, the XP discrepancy is now at 4k. Feels bad, man. Level 8 puck against a level 5 MidOne. MidOne just clicks over to level 6. Does have the Sonic Wave now. Enchantress does see that someone is jungling. He is pinging the Bloodseeker out. Wraith King is coming across. Does have the intel treads up so he can stun. Easy games. Who knew this game was so easy? Who knew this game was so easy? MidOne feels bad, man. Now he's going to get hexed and shackled. Puck is going to be able to jump on him, gets the silence before he can blink away. Rubik does what he can, but what he can do is not that much. Now Enchantress comes around as well. Oh, he almost gets him with the shockwave as well. Very close. Oh my god. This dude. Let's have a look at the net worth now. So Puck firmly in front of the net worth. Wraith King not far behind. So they actually have 4 people on the Dire at the top of the net worth graph right now. Next on the net worth graph is actually the offlane Earthshaker, and he's not going amazingly great. Is that MidOne coming in? He is looking for some revenge. He is level 6. Oh, he jumps onto the puck, but the puck phase shifts away. He's going to use the orb to get away. Easy games. He's going to get hurt a little bit. Does have that infused raindrop, which did help him out a little bit. He's going to survive that and salve up. Easy games. MidOne, how frustrated is he getting, do you reckon? How frustrated?
It looks pretty triggered for me.
So Wraith King's just free farming down bot near the tier 2. They're looking to rectify that situation. The Earthshaker. Earthshaker's still not level 6 either. Oodles away from his blink. If Chen, he can't semi-carry. I don't know what he's saying. Quap is not MidOne, I think. It is. I can confirm. So Puck almost level 9, just pops it then. MidOne dodges the ball coming in. Does jump on him because he has just used ball. Does have silence and Dream Call. He might be able to turn it on MidOne. Decides to run away. Has phase shift in a couple of seconds. Does... Well, I guess he didn't have much mana. That's why he probably didn't unload on MidOne just then. Still at the top of the net worth. Right now, Shadow Shaman, almost level 6 himself with Enchantress. Going for a smoke gank down the bottom. They do see Earthshaker there. He is being pinged out. Wraith King is hanging around. Is he going to scare the Earthshaker away? Earthshaker is going to be coming back in. They're actually going to dive him now. He's going to go for the Shaker while tanking the tower. They're going to be able to take down the Earthshaker as well. Earthshaker has 6, gets it off, but it's not enough to kill him. They do take out the Enchantress. That's a strong kill. He does have Reincarnation up on the Wraith King. Is he going to get... No, he shouldn't get helped up by Shadow Shaman. You need to get out as well as you, Wraith King. So while all this is happening, Puck and MidOne just trying to get a little bit of farm happening. So Bloodseeker, he's actually starting to creep up the net worth there. Does have the Iron Talon. Doesn't have many items to show for it. Is going for the Blade Mail first. Shadow Shaman shrines up. Does ping out the DD down bot. MidOne just using a lot of sales. Doesn't have a bottle yet. Doesn't even have boots yet. Oh, he's in a bad place, one could say. So Shadow Shaman, he does get the Hex out onto the Earthshaker as well as the Shackles. Vino's there. They're not going to have enough. Are they going to have enough damage? He's getting really slow. They're going to take him down. So Shadow Shaman does have the wards, but not enough mana to use them, but they will be pushing anyway. Puck goes in onto mid 1. The mid tier 1 tower is really low. Silences him so he can't blink away. Gets the kill on the tier 1. Does Dream Call him, decides to just get away instead. Made the smart play. Venomancer is closing in on his Midas. Wraith King, just doing Wraith King type things. Not the most impressive person on their team, but the shrine usage. Love me some efficiency there. Enchantress is smoked up, does find the Rubik with the double stun, misses the first stun, does slow him down, so she'll be able to connect on the second stun, does find him. Now 3 people are coming onto him. MidOne does have his ult as well as the Scream of Pain. They're slowing him down. They do have the Laguna Blade as well. They had to drop everything on him just for this 4 position Enchantress, but I think it was worth it. So 6k net worth lead on Die right now. Vino.
I think he was scared he was going to deny himself with the Centaur there. He got the dot on him.
Sure.
That's why he popped everything.
Yeah, makes sense. So Wraith King is pushing out. They do use the Shadow Shaman wards as well. Shadow Shaman is hanging around. So Fissure to slow down, but the wards are going to keep smacking it down. I wouldn't be surprised if, they're going to go in again. I think this this Wraith King does have a hand of Midas, so they do get it's not within deny range. The tower is quite low. In mid, they do see the Rubik. They can't stop him, though, from TPing out. The Wraith King does stun up the Lina. They don't decide to follow it up. They do get a glyph out onto the tower, forcing them to back. They might be able to get a deny on it. The Shadow Shaman hits it once, hits it twice. They do take it down. Vino does get ruptured. They do use Echo Slam on him as well. Wraith King stuns and then tries to get out, but Earthshaker does have a fissure left. Wraith King goes down to the Rubik. Rubik gets his level 6. KS, no. Enchantress is closing in on that Dragon Lance. This Enchantress isn't at his power peak, but he's still going to be doing a lot of damage throughout the game. But man, his early game rotations were off the Richter. I wouldn't mind seeing this 10-20 team doing more around the town, because they're definitely bringing it to some TI players here tonight. How to control multiple units easily. Get good.
Get good.
Good. So Enchantress, he's been found by the Lina. Lina does have Laguna Blade again up. Enchantress needs to get back. Pink is coming in. Shadow Shaman is coming in, but there's 3 there. Laguna Blade is still there. I mean, Lina does go in onto the Enchantress. They do find him, but there is a few there. Shadow Shaman is going to be able to help take him down, but the puck comes in, silences both of them. MidOne is going to be going down as well. Feels bad. So
Someone put MidOne on suicide watch.
Cheboy. So with that takedown of 3 people, they're going to get a push on the tier 2, both in mid and bot. It looks like they're going to be counter pushing on the top tier 1, but Wraith King's going to go and get that farm, but also make the Bloodseeker run away. So they do drop the wards down bot. They do fortify. They're going to be able to take out quite a few of the wards before, but the Enchantress is going to be there to keep pushing as well. Man, I'm half tempted to look at this like Enchantress's player perspective. It'd be pretty interesting. So the Wraith King going for the armlet before he picks up the blink. I think with the tempo they're going, the blink would be pretty legit. They do get the rupture onto him. He does have reincarnation. Is he going to be bringing some people in? He's going to man mode and get as much damage out as he can before he goes down. Reincarnate is there. Vino does have the ult if he's going to be able to connect. Fissure comes out from the Earthshaker, but he's going to get stunned. MidOne is going to be getting out with the Bloodseeker. So
pretty big misplay there. Should have known he had the stun off cooldown. There's no way he's getting out of there.
Yeah, for sure. So 3 men rotate onto the Wraith King, and all that ends up happening is they lose an Earthshaker. So it's not really looking that great for them. Wraith King's feeling pretty confident. There is 3 there. He hits MidOne quite hard. Rubik steals his Wraithfire Blast. Vino's going to get silenced and smacked on the backside. Wraith King is silenced at the moment. He doesn't have any way to survive that. Oh, really good Dream Call and double silence from Desole, and Enchantress as well is going to take down MidOne on the back lines. They are just going to keep pushing this. My goodness. Who is this 10-20 team?
I'll say it would be funny, Steve. If
What?
10-20 at the end of the game are like, rip $1.
Yeah, with the BM. So Earthshaker getting close to his blink, but still not close. Does get a fissure. Only connects on 1. Is he going in? He's by himself. There is more coming in from the shrine. MidOne's going to go onto the puck. He waits for the Sonic Wave for the phase shift to come off. He does get it off, actually. Does actually connect. Wasn't sure if that was going to work out like that, but it does.
I swear he had time to bring his calculator out then and run the numbers.
That's some 10k calculations there. So this Bloodseeker not really accomplishing much this game. I think the Wraith King pick was good against him, as was shown before when the Wraith King was ruptured on the gank, and it still didn't really avail much. Looks like this Shadow Shaman is closing in on a blink for himself. MidOne's looking to push a little bit, but it's definitely hard mode this game for him. So net worth at the moment, do I have 4 players at the top? It's quite disgusting. Quite disgusting. So it's an 8k net worth lead. And it's just like their net worth is so evenly spaced out as well on the die. So everyone is being a bit of a nuisance. So they dropped the wards to get another tier 2. That'll be the last tier 2 from the Radiant side. So definitely feeling the pressure. So MidOne will be pushing a little bit up top. Desole is hanging around with the blink. No, he was going to push him back. They do take down the tier 2. And they defend successfully their own tier 2 at the same time. Puck is still climbing to the top of that net worth chart quite handily. He does have the Midas to really keep him relevant. He's going to be getting a Yules after Boots of Travel. So Wraith King will just be waiting for that level 2 ult, I believe. Does get it there. Get to the level 2 ult as he pops level 12. Enchantress and Shadow Shaman gets some fat stacks down in the bottom. Now has the Hurricane Pike ready to come out. 10-20 is what team? Yeah, a lot of people don't seem to know this team, but they're definitely making waves tonight, I'll tell you what. Just want to shout out to the 5 viewers checking us out right now. Hopefully you're here to check out MidOne, but unfortunately MidOne is getting smacked, as it so happens.
Niggas.
Yeah, man. So for the first 10 minutes of the game, MidOne died like 3 or 4 times to a ganking Enchantress. So yeah, he's 1 for 7 at the moment, MidOne. Feels pretty bad, boy. 10-20 equals up and coming SEA team. Yep. I would say so. If they're definitely, they've definitely impressed me tonight by beating Fnatic in the semi-finals, which I definitely didn't expect, and now they're really bringing it to MidOne. I'm here to check out Lithium 2G. Yeah, I know, Nick.
I just had a thought, Steve.
Yeah?
10-20 is probably the amount of MMR MidOne has.
You reckon?
And it's very artificial.
Yeah, so they actually do find the Lena. The Shackles, he only has a level 1 Shackles. He actually maxed out Hex before Shackles. Interesting. I tend to do it the other way. I'm not sure. I think Hex is easier because it's like easier to use. But Shackles, like for those pickoffs, I don't know. So Enchantress does get found, but MidOne is actually going to get turned on. They're actually going to be jumping in. Earthshaker goes in, uses the Echo Sham, is going to take out the Shadow Shaman, but that's it so far. The puck is going to go down to the Rubik, stealing his orb. It's actually a 3-for-2 trade at the moment. Vino Mansa is very low. Earthshaker is going to be able to pick him up. I think Wraith King doesn't pick up the Blood Seeker on the background. Wraith King does have his ult, so he can just keep going all day. He's going to smack down the Earthshaker. Earthshaker is going to be going downtown. So it is a 3-for-2 trade. That's slow, definitely. So Vino Manta, with that little trade, is actually jumped up to the top of the net worth.
I think it was 4-for-2 because Selena went down as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that was who they picked up first. You're right. I'm glad you're paying attention. So they're going to use the opportunity to grab a quick Roche. Are they going to give it to Wraith King? Yeah, they are. I know, he just put out his blink.
He telling me they're going for Roche instead of going for Rax, but who would have thought that was a viable strategy?
Yeah. So not bad. So Vino actually picks it up this time. So Vino was there off lane. Oh, puck is going in on MidOne. Does dodge. He keeps dodging a lot of the spells from MidOne, this puck. De Solo, he's been playing really well. What a player. Oh, they're going to jump on MidOne. Feels pretty bad. Oh, the fissure to stop him down, to slow him down a little bit. The blink on the Shadow Shaman does find the Earthshaker. They don't have anything else to stop him TPing out. He's going to get out. The puck does go down in the meantime. Justin Weaver on Twitch reckons that this Vino is going for the 14% slow. I think you're right, Nick.
Well, I've heard it wins games.
Yeah, so it's always this thing that, like, yeah, a lot of people go for the 14% poison slow in the pro scene, but sometimes they do go for the 3 times Plague Ward HP and damage. Makes them a little bit more viable. So the Vino still does have the Aegis, but I think they're just going to be waiting for the puck before they do anything. Wraith King does have Reincarnate as well, so as soon as the puck gets back up, I wouldn't be surprised if they go for a push. Seems like an opportune time, wouldn't you say? So right now we actually have a smoke play coming out from the Radiant. They are hanging around MidOne, maybe looking to bait him out. No, they're actually going to... Looks like they're pinging out to go where those 2 players from the Dire are. Wraith King's there as well. It's kind of looking around, they're pinging. Oh, they see the Shadow Shaman. Feels bad, man. He's going to get picked off while trying to de-ward. Rip me a dip.
I reckon I should have cliffed him there and just left him there to die.
Yeah.
On his own.
Yeah.
Actually, can you still cliff? They changed again?
I'm not sure.
I saw Reddit whining about it.
Yeah. You always see on WTF, like Dota WTF, they always like do that. So Rubik does steal the annoying Plague Wards. Sneaky little pickup from him. Does steal... Oh no, wait. I was confused for a second. Don't worry. So Enchantress hasn't done as much lately as what he has been doing. Or does ping out the DD. Looks like the Wraith King is going for it. MidOne, no item. Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, has picked up the Veil of Discord now. So, you know, he's getting there. 10k farm right there. So, Vino still has the Aegis the Immortal. It's going to be timing out soon. I think they need to make a play, it seems. So, there is 2 up top. Oh, Earthshaker just accidentally used his ulti up top. His Echo Slam. That's actually really bad because this is the perfect time for 10-20 to look for a push on the high ground, but it doesn't look like they're trying to do anything.
Didn't he use it to kill... He killed Puck with it.
Oh, he did too. You're right. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize. So Puck keeps getting picked off, so I don't know. They don't seem keen to go for a high ground push, even though they have two cores with a double life, and Shadow Shaman wards, and like all the push you'd want really. I don't know. That's just my humble opinion. But it looks like they just wanted to kind of farm it out a little bit more.
I love how the Enchantress just got the wildling down bottom just smoking, doing the tornado.
Yeah. Just real dogging. Just pushing it out. Yeah, this Enchantress has played really well. It's still pretty far off of that eggs. It's going to be crazy to see how he goes when he does pick up that eggs. So the game has stagnated a little bit. Dyer has decided to bring the tempo down. So they're definitely on the front foot. They still are on the front foot, 8k net worth lead, but they are giving Radiant a chance to get back into the game. MidOne has now picked up an Orchid Malevolence. Orchid Malevolence. I just realized how weird that name actually is, Orchid Malevolence, because it means flower with evil intent. So Wraith King actually does jump onto the Bloodseeker. They're going to get the Hex onto him as well, and the Silence. The Dreamcall is out on him too. Enchantress finishes him off with that. Wraith King does have his ult up. He's going to tank up all of the ults. Vino doesn't have the Aegis anymore. It has timed out, but they're going to start the push now. Plague Wards get dropped onto high ground while they're getting distracted by the Wraith King and co. Vino is there. Pops the ult, gets it onto 3. That's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to get slowed up, but he does have the Blade Mail as well, so they don't really want to go on him. The Plague Wards all the while. The Serpent Wards are smacking down the tier 3 all that while. 2 Dudo down, MidOne goes down as well. Bloodseeker might be actually going down to these Serpent Wards. Blech. Shadow Shaman unfortunately gets picked off. Yes, very nice 4-star. Placed him right next to the Shadow Shaman like he needed. Enchantress backs out. So the Puck just kind of hanging around. Did he just get up? No, he was there. I don't know. So the high ground defense coming up from Radiant is quite problematic for the Dire. So even
I think once this Bloodseeker gets his BKB, he almost had it before, but he's been set back with that death and buyback.
Yeah.
He'll be pretty potent to chase them down. They won't have the lockdown with the Dream Coil and the slow from the Venom Man, so he's gonna be pretty savage.
So Puck hasn't really gotten any new items recently. He has picked up the TP boots. Actually, no, he is closing in on the Yule's Scepter. My bad.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Not sure where he wants to go after that though. Like, I suppose Scythe would be alright.
I'm thinking Hex.
Yeah, he could just jump onto Lena or Earthshaker, big ones to take out. Vino off lane, over farm. Yeah, Vino.
I reckon MidOne's team's gonna win this.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they slowed down the tempo, and then when they did decide to high ground, like it just didn't work out for them. So I feel like MidOne's team are now in a more comfortable position. They're slowly bringing the net worth back in their favor, but it's still not that big of a difference. But considering they have like 3 Midases on Dire team,
that's a pretty big push.
Yeah. Oh, drops the 7 Woods again. They do use some of the Enchantress creeps as well. So he goes in, jumps onto Lena. Is it going to take him out? BKB's just before the fissure connects. Oh, the crits smacks him out. Bloodseeker is there. Is he going to be able to smack him? Bloodseeker does have the Blade Mail up, as you mentioned. Oh, he's going to get hurt quite a lot. He does have Reincarnation up on. They do take out the range racks. Wraith King is hanging around. Oh, Echo Slams does get the Wraith King. Wraith King does armlet off and tanks it, though, unfortunately. They do take him down, but he has Reincarnate. Oh, Puck does actually go in, gets the silence, and distracts him for a little bit. Enchantress is around at the moment. Wraith King almost gets blocked off with that fissure, but he's going to be getting out. Reincarnation is almost off cooldown again. Man, the 40-second cooldown on Reincarnation is disgusting, don't you reckon? Like,
yep. That's why I like playing him so much.
Yeah.
Used to.
So, I mean, he almost has reincarnate again, so he might even go in. He is going to come in. He actually jumps onto the Earthshaker, which is probably a smart jump. They jump on and hex MidOne as well. Shadow Shaman's going to do what he can, but he actually gets absolutely exploded. MidOne gets rooted. He gets stunned as well. Is he going to be able to go down? He does go down with the silence from the puck just at the last second. Lena's going to be doing what he can, and Enchantress gets stunned. Wraith King does have his ulti up again. They're going to start smacking down the melee racks. Enchantress does get out. Oh, he gets stopped. He still has good movement speed, but there's plenty of lockdown and nuke on the side of Radiant. He's very close to his Ags now, though. So all the while, Puck is now down bottom, pushing out, doing what he can. So they're definitely like, man, they keep finding and killing MidOne in this game, hey? So with that little skirmish, Wraith King's actually jumped to the top of the net worth chart. With some good play there by him. Some good controlled aggression. Jumping in on people, taking them down, still able to get out. Vino fallen a little bit behind, but they're still very close. They're all around 14k. Bloodseeker about a bit over a k away from that. Enchantress then next. MidOne's still on struggle streak. I think he's only got like about 300 GPM at the moment. It feels pretty bad, if I must say. So Lena is actually going for that Ags. Will be good for getting through the BKB of Wraith King. Wraith King picks up a Invis rune. Does start heading top, but no one is there at the moment. The tempo has lagged once again. So they did take out one range racks, but not the biggest deal. So Rubik is there. They do know he's there. They don't decide to go in. Wraith King was tempted. Enchantress. They still have two of their tier 1s, I just realized. Like they're actually in a more commanding position than I really gave them credit for just then. It's just they're just having trouble breaking the high ground, but they always have those Serpent Wards to help them. Once Shadow Shaman gets level 18, it's going to get even brutaler. Vino doing Vino type things.
Is that a word, Steve? Brutaler?
I don't know, man. I'm making it a thing.
But I don't teach English.
That's true. Yeah. Well, I'm not teaching English this term.
Is it more appropriately more brutal?
Yes, you could say that, definitely. So Puck now has 435 movement speed on the casual. Enchantress now has the Ags now. Will be doing a lot more damage. So we actually have a smoke play coming in from MidOne's team. So they're walking past the Vino wards and not going to be able to see him. Earthshaker does break the smoke. They do see the Venomancer. They pop everything onto him, but he tanks it like a beast. Puck goes in, silences. Lena does Yules to try and get away. Venomancer gets ruptured, puts on the blade mail. Bloodseeker can't say no and goes in anyway, even though it's probably going to be his death. He goes down. Wraith King continues the aggression. That's over. They're all dead. Oh, I thought they called GG, but it was someone in the chat. So they take down one lane. Rax should easily be able to get a second.
And a third.
Yeah. I mean, they're down for like 40 seconds.
No buybacks.
Man. This got really savage. I'm going to be watching out for this 10-20 team, I tell you what.
Radiant's lost their middle racks.
I really like the Wrath King pick on these sort of, when you verse these sort of lineups, because they're so reliant on the burst.
That's very true, yeah.
And you just soak it up and come back for round 2.
Yeah, man. Round 2 witches. So yeah, they are going to be able to get mega creeps out of this one push. Oh my lord. So that was a bit of a disastrous smoke play from MidOne's team. Didn't quite work out for them.
The Dire has mega creeps.
So Enchantress starting to smack down those tier 4s. Doesn't really give a crap. They're not doing anything. I don't know why they haven't typed GG, because they're not deciding to do any kind of defense. But yeah, man. 26k net worth lead. In that last fight, it must have gotten pretty out of control. So they're just decimating the base. taking out the shrines. Wraith King goes in, has the Blade Mill, has the BKB, he's going to smack down the Rubik, feels bad. Bloodseeker is just going to have to run away. Wraith King does have his ult again, is going to be able to, well, they actually do get the puck, he gets ruptured. They do dunk onto the Enchantress, but it's not enough. Earthshaker doesn't have fissure anymore. He's really, really slow. They get the Shrine, a 3-man ulti from the Venomancer. He pops the Blade Mail as well, but he's not really getting hit. MidOne is doing what he can. Cannot right-click the Enchantress because of the Untouchable. That Venomancer ult is now going to work. Oh, it gets the Q off onto them. Shadow Shaman, and they're just going to dive. How did this game get so easy? Colston, tell me that.
MidOne feed.
What's he on? 412. Damn, son. He's been waking up at 412 references.
I get it.
Yeah, you do.
See what you did there?
So Wraith King goes down, does have the ult, doesn't really give a crap. Earthshaker doing what he can. Pew 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 jumps in to help out his friend. Bloodseeker calls GG just before they lose anyway, so... MidOne, rage quit, disconnects. Rip one dolly. Oh. Well, that was not the grand final I was expecting. But 1020 have definitely impressed me today. I'm going to be...
They certainly play well.
Yeah, I'm going to be checking them out from now on. Well, thanks for coming to cast with me, Colston.
Anytime. Not really. I'm busy, man.
Yeah, I figured. That was good fun.